The next thing that you'll upload is the press image. We are requiring that it's a JPEG, and the criteria again is in the briefing document for that JPEG. And then the last thing is a design board. That'll be a PDF, and we're asking for that to be an 11 by 17, 300 DPI image. The next section that you'll fill out is for the billing details. As Ray had mentioned, there is a $100 submission fee that's required for the challenge. So you'll enter in the billing details and the credit card information for that fee. And then the very last thing at the bottom here is the terms and conditions. If you click here, it'll actually pull up the terms and conditions. You can read through that if you're interested. The terms and conditions are also included in the very end of the briefing document. So you'll be able to find those at that location as well. So once you've completed all these steps, you'll go through, agree to the terms and conditions, and then you'll click submit at the very bottom there, and that will transmit all of those files to DC Water, and your submission will be complete. And that's all for the website overview.
Okay.
So I'll hand it over to Carlton, and we'll go into some Q&A at this time.
Tessie. Testing. Okay. We've already received a few questions. We thought we'd just go ahead and respond to them now. Let's see. I don't have the clicker. There's a clicker back over here. Excuse me for a second. So we had already received some few questions. You know, what we try to do through the question and answering period is try to answer many questions today as we possibly can. Ultimately, we'll generate a list of the questions you had today, and the answers will be written. You know, if there's something that we don't thought about and maybe something has changed or something, I would go to the written, go to all the written answers. All those question and answers will be listed in the addendum that Bethany, that would be part of addendum 1 or addendum 2 as time progresses here. Again, we like your questions. Feel free to submit to us if you have more questions after you've left here, thought about some more things. Feel free to holler at us and submit those online, and we'll respond to you. So the first question was, are there actual awards to the team, or are there allocations for planning and design fees and construction costs? And so our answer was prize money will be awarded to the winners for the concept design phase. The concept design phase award winners will be asked to submit proposals and statement of qualifications as part of the evaluation process for the construction awards. And then construction awards will be based upon the review of proposals, and the SOQs are consistent with DC Water procurement. So once we get down to those four design, for the 4 concept design award winners, we'll turn around and ask them to submit a more detailed proposal or statement of qualification to move forward into the construction. Then out of those 4, we'll select 2 for actual construction. May design team submit 3 projects, one for each of the 3 categories. May a design team submit 2 or more projects in any single category, such as a proposal for the Kennedy and Prospect team. A design team may submit multiple entries per category and can submit in multiple categories. Please note that the $100 non-refundable submission fee is required for each submittal. So the bottom line is, if you're interested in submitting a number of different designs, your concept designs, we'll review those. Again, each one of the design applicants will require this the 100 submission fee. But again, we're looking for good ideas. If you have a number of good ideas, we're open to looking at those and reviewing those. Is that clear? Okay. Next question: will DC Water participate in negotiations to get approval for green infrastructure projects on city and institutional government properties? During the concept design phase, the contestants are encouraged to negotiate with the landowners. DC Water will not assist during the concept design phase because we feel like there's going to be a multiple number of applicants here, and it would be just too time consuming for us. So basically, DC Water will not assist during the concept design phase. On the higher scores from the constructability will be awarded based upon higher scores for constructability will be awarded based upon the strength and commitment from landowners. So if you can remember, when Ray was going through the criteria for evaluation, one of those was the constructability, and that would fall under that. So if you have a commitment from a landowner, we would rank you a little bit higher than if you didn't have that. So once construction projects have been awarded, DC Water will participate in discussions with the landowner. So basically, once we get into design construction phase, we obviously would be right there with you. Okay. Next question: will DC Water, excuse me, will DC Water provide system information to allow modeling the impact of the green infrastructure project on sewer systems? Will DC Water provide information on the ability of adjacent sewer system to convey or not convey flood storm flows? So no information, we're not going to provide information provided on the impact to or capacity of conveyance of the sewers. Again, once we get into the design phase, we'll work with you and provide that information, work with you on the modeling. But initial in the concept design phase, that we're not going to provide you information on that. A few more questions. Is the Green Infrastructure Challenge the same program as the Green Infrastructure Demonstration Project? Hopefully we explained that. No, the challenge is separate. However, the challenge results may be incorporated into the demonstration project. Question 6, are federal agencies able to submit designs for your competition? Yes, as long as they meet the minimum team requirements that we outlined just a little while ago. DC Water, Greeley Hansen, Jacobs & Associates, and Wetland Studies, who have been working on the design challenge, those employees are not eligible. So basically those folks, but the rest of the folks are. 7, are firms permitted to submit multiple designs in the same category, similar to what I think previous question. In addition, our firms are permitted to submit design with multiple design teams, specifically in duplicated categories. Again, we're interested in innovative design, so the answer is yes. So firms can submit multiple designs in the same categories and teaming arrangements. You're certainly welcome to submit in multiple categories. Again, we just put that note that each submission requires a $100 non-refundable submission fee. Question 8, is this an EPA federal aided project? No, this is borne by the ratepayers of DC Water. Question 9, are firms allowed to submit a design entry for a project that's currently in progress? If that is allowed, is there a stipulation of how far into the design process the project is allowed to be? Yes. So our answer is yes. Firms can, so if you're already in design, you can submit with the caveat that your project construction is not prior to September 1st, 2014. Does that make sense? So if you're already in design, but your construction is going to happen this year or beginning of next year, well, you can't do it. But if your construction is not going to be until September 1st, 2014, when we plan to award or give notice to proceed for the other projects, then that would be sufficient. Again, thank you very much for coming. We were so glad to see you all here today. Look forward to seeing your applications. I would just encourage you to try to submit your electronic submittals before the due date, so we don't have a big clog coming into our website. But so the earlier the better to submit your applications. Again, thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.